It's either that or you can come into my apartment and play bar mitzvah.
Speaking of which, the CD's really great. I was actually trying to deconstruct.
That they're responsible for such hits as Reeling in the Years, Ricky Don't Lose That Number, and Hey 19. And they're out now with a new album called Two Against Nature, which took them about 19 years or 20 years or so to make. What is up with that? Why did it take you so long?
Well, we didn't do much the first 17 and a half years. We were just thinking about it.
First time I heard Steely Dan, grew up in Northern California, driving along the coast with my parents.
Just hanging out in their pickup truck, driving through the woods in rural Massachusetts, and they popped in a tape.
I was in the back seat of my mom's car. We were going to school, and the first song that I heard was Ricky Don't Lose That Number.
First Steely Dan experience, I was 15. I was rummaging through some of my mom's old tapes and happened upon Asia. I was a fan since then.
In the bikini by the pool listening to Hey 19 when I was 16. I didn't get it.
Feels like I've always been listening to Steely Dan.
I was listening to it when I was living on my friend's brown sectional sofa.
Which friend?
Tina Holt.
When I was a little kid, I heard, I think it was The Year of the Cat on my, my
Actually,
father.
that's Al Stewart.
No.
Year of the Cat's
It is.
Yeah.
When we first heard Steely Dan when we were 17, we went to a concert in Shoreline Amphitheater.
So you heard them live then?
Yeah.
What do you remember?
I remember, you tell them. The whole audience is going like this. It was great. Yeah.
Cold, daring, Thank you very much. Being here, thank you. Appreciate it.
Two Against Nature, is it in any way a departure from your other works, or is there something new that fans of yours might be surprised by?
The secret messages are in there, buried in the lyrics.
Walter plays most of the guitar solos. You're just playing through it too, then.
Yeah, I'm just playing through it.
We'll just hold it so Ricky can go right through it.
I guess I was 9 years old or 10 years old, and I was given my grandmother's radio and got to listen to, tune in at rock and roll stations, which included all kinds of weird New Orleans stuff and doo-wop stuff and jazz.
It was so exciting.
Yeah, it was so incredibly exciting, and it also had a sound to it, an incredible, ambience that, obviously were parts of whole styles and musical traditions that I knew nothing about. Full of emotion. Sex and emotion and, weird teenage lore.
Cousin Dupree is kind of a traditional, fun country sort of tune, and yeah, we have a little story in there, that's, maybe a little, as my father would say, risque.
Well, I kicked around a lot since high school. Worked a lot Thank you very much. Cousin Dupree. Little rural narrative.
Why do you think relatively few artists introduce humor to their songs?
No sense of humor.
Did you, when you came together for this album, did you bring your wealth of knowledge from your previous work, or do you feel that you had evolved as musicians and you wanted to try something new, completely new?
Did we learn anything from that other stuff?
I think we probably did, but we forgot a lot of it as we were going along.
So which of the previous albums do you regard with personal most satisfaction, and why?
I think Kind of Blue was my favorite. Okay, this is something, an idea, the long-cherished idea of Donald and mine, that we would have our own public access TV show.
Good. In case somebody needs. And then they're going to bring in some kind of...
You want to tell the band that we're not going to be playing anymore today?
No, we are. We're going to do this really quick.
Hi, we're back again, and this is my friend Donald Fagen.
And this is Walter Becker, and we're here with one of the musicians in our band this year. Which camera should I be looking in? Miss Vicky Cave. Glad to have you with us, Vicky.
It's good to be here.
Now, tell me, how did you get in a situation like this?
In a situation like this? You asked me to come in the room.
Well, I meant more generally speaking, you know.
Generally, like...
What were you doing right before you were in our band?
Right before I was in your band, I was, and still am doing cabaret.
Cabaret. I actually knew that, but for the sake of the show, I wanted to just ask the question.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here, okay? And
Thanks,
send
guys.
someone else in, okay?
Yeah, really.
Send Carolyn in, actually.
I will
because...
send Carolyn in. It should be far more interesting than I was.
Okay.
Stand to hear, including yours and mine, and one of my who isn't here. I can see the ladies talking, had the times are getting hard. That Fiesta excavation on Magnolia Boulevard. Yes, I'm going insane. You know I'm laughing at the frozen rain, and I'm so alone. Honey, when they gonna send me home? White tuxedo, how you gonna beat the heat? Do you take me for a fool? You think that I don't sleep? Ditch out in the valley that they're digging just for me. I'm going insane. Laughing at the frozen rain. I'm so alone. Honey, when they gonna send me home?
Thank you. A Bad Sneaker. That's a real New York sort of number. Kind of a local deal.
It was one of those things that I guess what we can classify as adult contemporary radio right now and smooth jazz.
It's funky, it's jazzy, it's mellow, it's got a lot of heart, you know, and it's got a great sense of humor.
You could say it's blue-eyed soul, you could say it's jazz, you could say it's rhythm and blues. It's just a lot of things. You know?
It's really the Fagan riffs and old Michael McDonald voice. A lot of nice chunky horns, smooth horns. That was good stuff.
I guess the voicey falsettos, man, you know.
It still rocks, you know what I mean? It still rocks and funks at the same time.
But I rank Steely Dan right up there with Madonna and Bach. It's some of my favorite music.
And ironically, I just came back from a film festival out in the mountains. I rented a car. Of course, there was no CD player. So I stopped in the gas station, and what do I pick up? Steely Dan's Greatest Hits. It's just kind of like that chill-out music that just gives you the kind of that laid-back mood. It's always been it's been kind of timeless.
It's fun. It's about fun, and just sticks. Did they play Woodstock '94?
No.
No, they didn't.
A friend named Melanie, who's not afraid to try new things, who gets to spend her birthday in Spain, possibly you, Janie Runaway, who makes the morning fabulous, rescues a dreary Sunday, who gets to spend her birthday in Spain, possibly She plays like a Roman with her eyes on fire. Joe, would you love to scrap? She'll never say no. Shine up the battle apple and shake them all down. Tonight we gonna miss in the street. Strike at the stroke of midnight. Dance on the bones till the girls say let's pick up what's left by day. Josie comes home. Josie comes home so bad. She's the best friend we ever had. She's the wrong lady, the wrong one. She plays like a woman with her eyes on fire. Josie comes home so good. She's the pride of the neighborhood. She's the wrong lady, the right one. She plays like a Roman with her eyes on fire.
Thanks very much, Josie. Thank you. Thanks very much.
But is the relationship between you and your instrument one just because it's like say you have an expensive bass and a much less expensive? Do you feel like more intimate with the more expensive one?
Well, you should, but there's no, it could be, you can have like a plywood bass and it sounds great, but hopefully the more expensive instrument would be the better one.
So you could call it the relations of production, really.
Well, let's look at it this way. Suppose the bass was a hooker, right?
Exactly.
Let's say you got $1,000 a night hooker versus a $100 a night hooker, right?
Right.
The $100 a night hooker has what? A heart of gold, right? So
That's
which
true.
one? Which one?
Which one do you take home, the mother?
Speaking of mother, let's look at it from a Freudian angle for a second. Like,
it's funny that Tom made that jump right there to mother.
Yeah,
from the
that's why I was aware of that too. But if you look at the instruments as like, especially like people have, guitar players have 20, 25, 30, 75 instruments. Are these transitional objects? That is to say, fetishes, which goes back to something having to do with inadequate mothering or something like that.
Can you repeat that?
No.
Okay. You lost
I mean,
me.
in sort of the Winnicott sense of transition.
Yeah, let's look at it object relations.
Object relations sense.
for
He's
a
coming
second.
from an object relations perspective on
saying?
this.
In other words,
rather than say,
you know how when you're young and like so kids will have their blankie or their teddy bear, or I mean, it's possible that you're an adult, but you still have these things that you're attached to in a certain way, which make you feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
The need for the binky.
Binky, right? That's the perfect example, right?
For the binky.
So is that nice ESP bass with the quilted maple top there? Is that a binky? Is that the question?
Binky number one.
Binky number one.
That's correct.
Cool.
Bury the bottle, mama. It's grapefruit wine. Take off your high heel sneakers. It's party time. Girls don't seem to care what time, as long as they play till dawn. Nothing but blues and Elvis and somebody else's favorite song. For some funked up music, she treats you nice. I said, feed her some hungry reggae, she'll go to twine. Girls don't seem to play tonight, as long as the mood is right. No static at all. Static. Yeah, no static at For some funked up music, she treats you nice. I said, feed her some hungry reggae, she'll go to twine. Girls don't seem to care tonight, as long as the mood is right. No static at all, no static at all.
Thank you very much. I was a nerd, essentially. Somewhere between a nerd and a schmendrick. You know, I was sort of didn't fit in on any level, sort of really. Also, I liked jazz when I was pretty young.
My father had bought a hi-fi sometime around 1958 or 59, and he had like 3 or 4 records, and one of them happened to be a Dave Brubeck record, and there was just these long, beautiful Paul Desmond solos on this thing. That's how I started listening to to jazz.
I mean, the two of them, they are such jazz buffs. It's ridiculous. And the irony is that a lot of guys who are hardcore jazz musicians sometimes dream of being like heavy rock and rollers. And in this way, these guys who are whatever, rock, pop, soul, they dream of being in a dingy basement playing an upright piano and like, you know, Wes Montgomery kind of guitar. So they just put together everything that they loved. Grooves, incredible. Both of them were literature majors or something, so they loved sort of storytelling and sort of jazz-influenced harmonies.
It seems to me that they're doing is basically just writing from their heart and what they actually feel. Because it covers, as far as I'm concerned, so many different areas. You know, there's a bit of R&B, there's a bit of jazz in terms of a lot of the chord progressions and the way they kind of glue them together. But then they'll turn around and do a blues.
They have an amazing chemistry, so you can't always expect to take them a certain way, and because they'll never do what you expect them to do.
Donald reminds me of my dad. I find them both easy to be around, but I get that Donald's shy and like my father, very witty and very at home in his work, you know, very just made of music through and through, both of them.
of the songs are more stories.
Personal. Yeah.
You know,
Stories.
than they've been. Not that they haven't been before, but I think like a lot of the older lyrics are about like sex and drugs. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Oh no, they are.
But you could talk to 10 different people, and you know, there's like 10 different interpretations. Yeah, interpretations of what the song is about. So I figured that maybe there's codes in the songs.
It's the only one you've got. You might use it if you feel better when you get home. I always wondered, what does that mean? What are they talking about?
For me, when I hear the lyrics, I don't usually laugh. Sometimes there's like a small weeping.
And somebody said that they were aliens that were, or they were beamed up by aliens. That's why they have such good music and stuff like that.
No, it's very possible.
Elusiveness.
See, I always thought being like a backup singer, if, you know, we all did this full time, we definitely have to be in the CIA because this is the best cover you could ever dream of. You know?
Exactly.
And there's just so much downtime on the road.
I'm not smart enough.
We're all smart enough.
Black Friday.
Just leave it on here. What did you feel last night?
Yeah, that tempo is good.
Do that. No, she's going to
The E.
I don't have that moving.
You mean the E? Don't move. You're telling me not to move? I didn't use tone when I moved you.
I just mean like.
Oh, you want that whole? Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, man, fine. It's fine, okay? It's fine.
Cornelius was talking about the fact that he plays in the subway regularly to get a certain feeling. So you think that's valuable?
Yes, Cornelius has got some weird thing with the subways.
Okay, fine, I won't move, okay?
I'm doing some interviews here.
Gentlemen. Okay.
What about us? Aren't you going to say hello to us?
Well, I just meant in a general way, you know.
Cornelius Bumpus.
Are we rolling?
Always. We're always rolling.
Now, there seems to be, you know, sort of a, I don't know how to say it, a kind of a how would you describe it, between Cornelius and some of the other band members, and maybe even between Cornelius and us, a kind of, I don't know, tension, or maybe not a real tension, it's sort of a faux tension.
It's
really.
sort of a gruff repartee, I would describe it. You
right.
know?
It's kind of, it's kind of like a camaraderie.
I think we have to go back to in time.
Yes.
To if we're really going to shed any light on this, what was your first, Cornelius? What was your first professional engagement as a musician?
This is from the tension thing back to the first gig.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be jumping around in time. Don't let that bother you.
I got you. Okay.
It's just like a film. They can do that.
You see,
know?
modern psychoanalytic theory posits the notion that many of the keys to present-day situations are to be discovered in the past.
My first gig.
Exhaustive analysis of the events,
and
perhaps even going back as far as childhood.
And that we
don't have time to do here now.
And that the unconscious always says yes. So be aware of that while you're you know, digging.
Can I go now?
Okay, go.
Drive west on Sunset to the sea. Turn that jungle music down, just until we're out of town. This is no one night stand, it's a real occasion. Close your eyes and you'll be there. It's everything they say. The end of a perfect day. There's the voice from across the bay. Babylon sisters, shake it. Babylon sisters, shake it. So fine, so young. Tell me I'm the only one. shake it. Babylon sisters, shake it. So fine, so young. Tell me I'm the only one. Here come those Savannah winds again. I've been saying no, don't forget cotton candy. Son, you're playing with fire. The kid will live and learn. He watches his bridges burn from the point of no return. Babylon sisters, shake it. Babylon sisters, shake it. So fine, so young. Tell me I'm the only one. You gotta shake it, baby. You gotta shake it, baby. You gotta shake it. You gotta shake it, baby. You gotta shake it, baby. You gotta shake it. You gotta shake it, baby. You gotta shake it, baby. You gotta shake it.
Very much.
I'm going to take a minute here to introduce thank you, the entire band to my immediate right. New member of our band this year, a wonderful guitar player, as you've already discovered, from New York City. Please welcome John Harrington. Behind John on the horn riser tonight, a wonderful musician, wonderful guy, and a veteran of many of our bands and many other famous bands of the 70s. Please welcome Cornelius Bumpus. Next to Cornelius, a player that solos are featured on our new record, Two Against Nature. Please welcome Chris Potter. Playing the trumpet tonight. Great musician, great trumpet player, great arranger. Please welcome Michael Lenhart. And trombone, another wonderful player who's all over our new record and going to be touring with us this summer. Please welcome Jim Pugh. Moving over into the rhythm section, our drummer featured on that last number and indeed throughout the evening. Very happy to be playing tonight with Mr. Ricky Lawson. Another veteran of all of our touring bands of the 90s and on into the new millennium on the bass guitar. Please welcome Tom Barney. Currently seated at the Fender Rhodes piano, a new member of our touring ensemble and also our recording group. Please welcome Ted Baker. Moving over into the female vocalist section, please welcome Ms. Victoria Cave. Next to Victoria, a fine vocalist who's been on recordings with us and also toured with us in 1996. Please welcome Carolyn Lenhart. And also featured on our new recording and touring with us for the first time, Miss Cynthia Calhoun.
As far as Two Against Nature, I think the whole concept of it. This is my take on it.
For this too.
No, but I think it's all about like different people with alternative lifestyles. It's like, like Cousin Dupree is like, that's not a norm. That's not every day, but it's it's not, I'm saying these are not like their experiences, but I'm sure they read and they know and they all of this stuff and if they're true stories, like Shame is like, it's like my life story. But but that's just my take on it. Okay.
Unlike a lot of artists that are out there, Donald and Walter have a really good idea of what it is that they want. And you'd be surprised at the artists that are out there that really don't have a clue. These guys know what they want. They understand what a groove is about, placement of a beat. I mean, they're very complete musicians and artists in general. And that's a rare thing. Well, it's probably the most musical gig I've ever done. Those guys are like hand in glove, truly complement one another's personalities. Donald and Walter are the type of cats that they want you to bring what it is that you do to the table as well, to enhance whatever the songs are and what the music is about. And that I really enjoy about them.
The way we actually ended up playing it was more, it wasn't really doing the ba-da-da-da, it's more just hanging on the chords, right?
You can try, kind of a break, Ricky, or whatever you want there. Just whatever feels good.
So that sort of took the place of the actual intro. And as soon as everyone gets it, come in, and that's you're in the intro already,
I mean, one of the real special things about it is there's such density in the writing and, extremely intricate harmonies and stuff, and it's like really, really interesting from a horn player's viewpoint.
I'm just kidding. You the man. And then this is halfway through the bridge. This is where I am now.
The process of working in the studio with them is, it's very experimental in a way. It's very free.
It goes to a D or G. G. They have a G on 4.
The process was really relaxed, and I was free to fool around with things if I wanted to, and it was fun. It was pure fun.
And then an A major 9. See what I'm saying?
You're not sustaining those. Okay.
I was using the pattern, And then you got a C sharp
9 and then flat 9. Got it.
Okay.
While the music played, you walked by candlelight. Those San Francisco nights, you were the best in town. Just by chance you crossed the diamond with the pearl. You turned it on the world. It's when you turn the world around. Did you feel like Jesus? Did you realize you were a champion in their eyes? On the hill, the stuff was laced with kerosene, but yours was kitchen clean. Everyone stopped to stare at your Technicolor motorhome. Every A-frame had your number on the wall. You must have had it all. Put an L on it there and you go it alone. Don't you live forever? Could you see the day? You feel your whole world fall apart and get away. Get along. old and friends are dead. This life can be very strange. All those day-glow freaks who used to paint the face, they've joined the human race. Some things will never change. Son, you were mistaken. You are obsolete. Get all the white man on the street. Get along, get Charlemagne. Get along, get Charlemagne. Clean this mess up, else we'll all end up in jail. The test tubes and the scale, get it all out of here. Is the gas in the car? Is this gas in the car? Think the people down the hall know who you are. Careful what you carry. If the man is wise, you are still an outlaw in his eyes. Get along, get Charlemagne. Get along, get Charlemagne.
Very much.
One is question 25 that Ricky spotted one here. What is the Steely Dan policy about intra-band dating?
As opposed to contraband dating.
Yeah, or extra-band dating. Extra-band dating is out. And
didn't we have
intra-band
a,
dating
No
is
dating
in.
any extra bands.
we had a little memo about that on the website. I
Yes, you
believe,
did. I've seen it.
in '96.
Yeah, it's under the. I think we called it the New Chivalry, and it was essentially a attempt to reinvigorate put some romance back in the touring process for us mostly.
There were some some disciplinary measures in case some of the other band members, just crossed the line,
We didn't want anyone making eye contact with
eye contact with the background singers, that kind of thing.
Singers and stuff like that.
I don't think they were like to speak to them either.
Well, certainly not.
was that the speed of life has changed. In 1,000 little ways he's changed. You know he's moving on meadows, hanging tight to the jack of his feet. Streamers party, there's a case in point. Right winger who he is, Sean Stunk. Up the joint, he's gone. He walks through the old routines, but he's gone. Guaranteed, he may be sitting in the kitchen, but it's stepping out with the jack of his feet. Maybe got lucky, a few good years. There's no way back from there to here. He's a one-way rider, sweet as well. New best friend
Okay, Pete. Tell us a little about yourself, Pete.
Now, let me just say, Pete is not. We've had musicians in our band so far. Pete is not actually a musician in our band, but he has a very special relationship to the band. So, okay, go ahead.
What's my relationship anyway? I never figured that out.
Well, that's why we're here.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Tell us a little about yourself.
You know.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old.
Okay. And you're from?
I'm from Long Island.
Where in Long Island?
Oceanside.
Oceanside. Well, some of Oceanside's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And
I like riding my bike. I like jogging.
Right.
I like watching baseball, and I like listening to Steely Dan records.
And when did you start listening to Steely Dan records?
When I was about 16.
16, so that's
a little early, isn't it? That early. We don't recommend that anymore, you know?
No, it affects affects you, I know, a lot.
It's like what they used to say about Mad Magazine in the 50s.
Yeah, the new guidelines really call for sort of a completion or near completion of the maturation process.
Mm-hmm. And to have at least a high school diploma as well it comes in handy too. But
I barely got that.
So, now Pete was at one time, and you may still be the co-publisher and author of a fanzine. May I call it that?
Yes, it's the right name for it.
Called Metal Leg, which is tell us about Metal Leg.
Well, it's a little magazine about 30 to 40 pages, and it basically follows you guys around.
That's right, and
it's got articles and it's got
pictures,
photos
and false rumors,
all manner of information in there.
And not only that, it also has articles about people that we've worked with, or people that we've known, or people that.
It's like the minute they work with you guys, they're in the Metal Leg. They're in the magazine.
Right, or influential at one time or another, and that sort of thing. And in many cases, I've read articles in Metal Leg magazine and found out I know more about those people than I ever knew before after reading the piece.
Yeah. Well, it's probably good for you guys to get to know your players.
Now, you also have another job.
That happens to me.
You have another job. This is really a moonlighting thing. You have another job, right?
Yeah, I'm a music booking agent.
Yes.
And I owe that to you guys for getting me into music. That's why I'm doing that as a profession, and totally influenced by your music.
That's kind of a shit business, though. I think you'd be sort of angry at us.
No, actually, no. I'm very happy. Because
it's a good business.
You have to deal with a lot of sleeves.
No, I don't book that many national acts. I'm okay. Just local bands.
Now, let's say you book a band for your club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've booked 5 guys or something, and they show up and there's only 4 guys, or there's 5 guys but not one of the guys that you thought you were booking,
right.
Or there's some other sort of discrepancy,
right.
Some sort of irregularity
right.
that you weren't expecting in the gig, and which can be traced back directly to the musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Is that when? I mean, how do you handle a situation like that?
I just take the money out of their pocket and put it in mine.
Yeah, so you get back at them through the pocketbook.
Right, it's my.
Sort of.
You're right, exactly. Their loss is my gain.
I say.
Now, what's this thing down at? Did you still have that thing going at Le Bar Bat?
Yeah, that's Le Bar Bat. It's on 57th Street. It's the former home of Media Sound Recording Studio, which I don't know if you've ever recorded there or not.
So was it a church there?
Right, it was a church. It was the Manhattan Baptist Church before that. Then it was Media Sound, and now it's a nightclub. And that's where I book. I'm the exclusive booking agency.
Right.
And the name of my company is called Razor Boy Music, because I had to name it after one of your songs because I owe to you.
And is it true you book a lot of people who are alumni of our band or who have
played? A lot of people that have played on your records and that play with you now will play there often.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute they, I mean, we have a great time there. It's a great club.
And among those,
there's also a band called the Steely Damned. I
yeah, the Dynamite.
There.
Yeah,
the Steely Damned from
San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, they're real good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Now, what are they like? What are the guys in the Steely Damned like? Are they nice guys?
Oh, they're very cool. I mean, they're just big fans, of the music, and they play it real true to the records, which I see when you guys do it, you kind of like to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, they kind
of do it just like the records, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, among these musicians who are alumni of our band, have you noticed, are any of those guys mad at us?
I better not say that. There are definitely some people mad at you, but I'm not going to say anything about that.
Well, maybe without naming the individuals involved. No, because we understand. I wouldn't want you to become
you have to understand
embroiled, because I understand your situation in this.
Right.
So without in any way asking you anything that would help, that would identify any of these people, let's just take musician A who's mad at us. Forget about what instrument he plays. Forget about any identifying characteristics or name or anything like that. Why is he mad at us?
Because you stopped using him.
Because we stopped using them.
Them.
On records or on
Both
concerts?
records and concerts.
Because we stopped hiring them altogether.
That's right.
Now, and so what is there, how do they interpret that fact? What do they think about that? We stopped hiring them because?
Just because you guys messed up.
It was just a mistake?
It was a mistake.
But what does person A, who is mad at us, why does person A imagine what they think we were thinking?
They probably didn't cut it.
Oh, I see. So they're taking it sort of
Personal,
as a personal
right.
criticism
Right.
of their playing.
Right. Pretty much.
Seen your picture, name and light above it. This is your big debut. It's like a dream come true. So won't you smile again? They're gonna love it. I like your pin shot. Keep it with your letter. Done up in blueprint blue. Sure looks good on you. And when you smile again, well, love you better. Come back to you. Come back to you. Shine up bright, you see it all in me. Fall and move it, fall and move it. I like your pin shot. Keep it with your letter. Done up in blueprint blue. Sure looks good on you. And when you smile again, I love you better. Hey. Come back to you. Shine up bright, you see it all in me. Your favorite going come back to you. Come back to you. Shine up bright, you see it all in me. Your favorite
Very much. John Harrington on guitar.
right, now, and person B who's mad at us, another musician, completely different musician who's mad at us, is angry at us because...
Because you don't know what you want.
Because we don't know what we want.
No.
That's a very fair criticism, I'd have to say, wouldn't you, Donald?
Well, at this point, let me ask, say there were 10 musicians that you book that were alumni. Out of the 10, how many of the 10 would be mad at us?
Probably about 3 or 4 of them.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Under 50%.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing okay in that.
So it's about 35%.
Shame
this thing with because I think it's sort of interesting, the guys that are men. So here's a band that you've hired. There's, say, 7 or 8 guys in the band, right?
35% of them.
35% of them, you know, so 3 or 4 guys in a typical band.
But you're sort of
is mad at us.
You're using.
They're coming in, and they're coming into the gig now, and now they've got to play all our songs because that's what you hired them for, right?
When we find the guys that are playing that are mad at you, we try to play your music between the sets to get them even more pissed off.
Get them to with the theory that will goose them on to an even better performance. You see, that's exactly what we think.
That's what we do.
That's what we think. That's why they're mad at us. That's what it is.
You know?
See?
Joking, son. Where did you get those shoes? Did you get those I feel on TV, movies show. Say the times are changing, but I just don't know. These days are gone forever.
Very much, Pretzel Logic.
Things can be really exciting, but you have to work at it to make every day, interesting in a way. It's not interesting all by itself all the time. Not for me, anyway. And that's where irony comes in to a certain extent. And it's not that I think anyone really sets out to be ironic. It's a defense, against the sort of nature red in tooth and claw,
Is there anything to drink in this car? Yeah, really.
Yeah, especially after that sentence.
Yeah. Any sentence that ends with the word claw and then a quotation mark. Is there water or something?
Yeah.